Yes, and he tells me that this report has unclouded their crystal ball, that scientists are now 50% more certain of the future that we are headed toward if global leaders don't act fast to cut carbon emissions that rapidly heat up and cool down parts of the globe. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. A UN report on the state of the Earth's climate released Monday sounds an alarm that it isn't just the future of our children we should worry about, but the quality of life for ourselves in the present. Thousands of scientists from nearly every country agree greenhouse gas emissions like carbon dioxide, methane, and aerosols from fossil fuels are responsible for a global temperature increase of 1 degree Celsius. And humans are responsible for those emissions happening faster. They stress that world leaders need to band together to save the planet from warming more quickly than once was thought possible. If not, we can look forward to more natural disasters like torrential floods, acidic oceans, sea levels rising, plus drought and wildfires that are raging across Northern California right now.
100% of the warming that the world has experienced is due to human activity. The amount of warming the world is going to experience is totally up to us. If we stop putting greenhouse gases in the atmosphere, the world will stop warming.
It isn't all bad. Zeke Housefather, Director of Climate and Energy at Breakthrough Institute in Berkeley, contributed to the nearly 4,000-page report. He says it also revealed some good news. Truly catastrophic outcomes are a little less likely than once was thought. Changes from creating cheaper, clean energy alternatives like solar and wind to cutting coal production and turning toward electrical power has helped. But the big impact that's needed will have to come from large-scale industries that rely on fossil fuels, not just the individual.
We're not going to solve climate change because everyone in the country decides to become vegan tomorrow, right? We're going to solve climate change because we pass policies that require companies and utilities to reduce emissions.
A Republican lawmaker said it's better for government to let companies decide on their own, while President Biden has a goal of cutting U.S. emissions from 2005 levels by half by 2030. His infrastructure proposal is one attempt by investing in a federal electric vehicle fleet, a network of nationwide charging stations, and moving the country toward a green power grid. Housefather says to locals who may call the report alarmist, well, he assures that the International Panel on Climate Change, or IPCC, who released this report is made up of hundreds of thousands of scientists from all over the world. So he calls it pretty conservative. It's just a summary of a general consensus, not some fringe study. In the meantime, crucial international climate change negotiations are coming up in Scotland this November. Live in the newsroom, Sogomonian, KRON 4 News.